Hey guys, my Wrestling Rebels Ace, I'm back again today with another reaction video. This time I'll be reacting to Stone Cold ranting on an idiot on an idiot reading a newspaper while in LA traffic. Now, as you can probably tell, I just made a mistake just because the idea of Austin ranting on something like this I already know is going to be hilarious and great to listen to. So I thought I'd do a reaction to it for you guys today. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get started.
People out here not using their blinkers. I'm used to all the fucked up traffic. I'm used to about anything that you can get used to living in a big ass city. Here's one just the other day. Me and my wife were going somewhere. We was going out to her mother's place because she was having some medical issues. And I'm going to tell you that whole complete story on a different podcast. But while we was driving out there, my biggest pet peeve now is when people go down the road, they start texting while they're driving, and you can't text and drive. So don't ever text and drive, because texting and driving is the new drunk driving.
Yeah.
You're 23 more times likely to have an accident texting while driving than you are just driving down the road. So it's the new drinking and driving, basically. Well, shit, to top that off, the other day we was heading out from Los Angeles, had about a 45-mile drive in traffic. I mean, this is bad traffic. It's rush hour traffic, cars everywhere. The 405 is about, how many, 4 or 5 lanes? It's about 5 lanes. And so we're heading out, and all of a sudden I turn to my right and say, what the fuck? There's some guy that looks like Benjamin Franklin. He looked like a young Benjamin Franklin. I think the dude was about 60 years old. Long gray hair, kind of frazzled looking. And the summit, he wasn't texting while he was driving. He was reading the motherfucking newspaper. It was unbelievable. And then he was flipped it over and folded it, and he started looking to the other side like it wasn't nobody's business. And not once, my wife, Kristen, is sitting beside me as I tell the story, not once did the summit look at the goddamn road, did he? And so I was over almost in the fast lane. I was in the next lane to the fast lane, and Kristen wanted me to slow down so she could take a picture of him. And then I just wanted to honk my horn at him, roll my window down, and say, get your fucking eyes on the road, or don't read the fucking newspaper. Because I always yell at people when they're crossing the damn crosswalks over here. And when someone's doing something stupid, when they don't look and they're just fiddle fucking around, what's my trademark thing that I yell at people?
Get out of the goddamn road.
Get out of the goddamn road. And I do that with pedestrians that just walk out there nonchalant, not looking both ways, fiddle fucking around, do that all the time. So I wanted to roll my passenger window down and lean forward in front of Kristen and say, get off the goddamn road. Put the fucking newspaper down, you dipshit. You only got about, shit, I don't know, my glasses fell off my head. I've worked up so much in a goddamn rage. There's probably 50, 60,000 people on the 405 right then. In our vicinity, there was probably 500. We're all packed in like a bunch of sardines, but traffic was moving about a 25, 30-mile-an-hour pace.
It's the kind where it goes real fast and then real slow, and you never know if you're
Yeah, because then all of a sudden, you're going, all of a sudden, all the dipshits decide, hey, we got to hit our brakes. Or if someone's getting a ticket, everybody wants to rubberneck, so everybody's got to hit their brakes. So the dude was being highly irresponsible, just really chapped my ass.
I just couldn't figure out how he was doing it.
I don't know how the summits was doing it either. And, just the other day, y'all heard me on the Steve Austin show. I got pulled over because I was holding my iPhone out and talking on the speakerphone. Well, it's got to be hands-free. I was using my hands, so I got a ticket. You paid the ticket, right? Because if there's one thing I can't stand is when a ticket comes back to bite you in the ass. So, anyway, you paid the ticket. I ain't got nothing to worry about. See, here's the problem. When I first met my wife, Kristen, remember, I used to carry my bills around in a garbage bag.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a true story. Whether it's bank accounts, bills, all my shit in a green, hefty cinch sack.
Interesting storage.
And then you helped me kind of organize that. I think I went to plastic bins or something like that. I don't know why I had so many goddamn bills.
You're just not good with paperwork.
Yeah, I hate paperwork. But anyway, so the ticket was paid. But somebody's got to give this guy a ticket to get his ass off the road. You can't be reading a newspaper. I mean, texting is bad enough, but reading an old school newspaper, because when you hold a newspaper up, look how much it blocks.
Yeah. But he's reading the funnies. That was the strange thing.
Yeah, he was reading the comics?
Yeah.
But see, that ain't funny. And the thing about it was, I mean, he's holding a goddamn newspaper, and it's like, we were driving a BMW X5. I done told you people how little bitty sun visors are on a BMW X5. It's a world-class automobile, and I'm going to tell you that story probably next week as I was hustling, bustling, trying to get my mother-in-law to the damn hospital. But hell, there's somebody, you'd have to wear those sunglasses because the goddamn newspaper blocked all the UVA and the UVB rays. It blocked his entire vision. I'll tell you one thing. If I could have just rolled right beside him, see, that's when you need one of those orangutans like Clint Eastwood had when he said, right turn, Clyde. So, but and the thing about it is orangutans, it was funny in that movie, but those motherfuckers are crazy. Don't get me started about an orangutan, a monkey, a chimpanzee.
I wish he had got stars because that sounded like it's going to lead on to a whole another hilarious thing that went anywhere. Yeah, that was really funny as I thought, as I expected. Austin certainly has a way with words, and you could tell as he put that really chapped his ass to see a young Benjamin Franklin reading the funny pages of a newspaper while stuck in traffic. Like, that is baffling. That is bizarre. I would have found it amusing more so than Austin, though obviously it is incredibly stupid, reckless, and dangerous, and wouldn't be advised for anyone to do. So yeah, just a funny reaction for you today. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click the notifications bell if you haven't already. I upload new videos every single day. This is Wrestling Rambles 89, signing off.